My name is Simbile Maseko and I am back. I am back after a 2-month break, which I thought was gonna be a 1-month break, but it was a 2-month break in the end, but I was like, whatever. But I'm back with another video. It's not like I stopped. I didn't stop doing YouTube videos. It was just that life was just happening during the last 2 months, and I intentionally was like, I'm gonna just take a break from YouTube because honestly my life was just becoming too busy. February was all about first years, and March also was about first years and HCGTs. Like, it got really lit, and yeah, I was exhausted from it and I just needed a break. Then the last 2 weeks I just have been recuperating and like trying to just get energy again. So when I come back, when I do videos, I don't do videos because I have to, but do them because I want to. So I have to make sure that the energy levels also match up. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the topic of today. Firstly, wait, I even forgot. Oh my gosh, I was very shocked to find that my videos were doing so well. The other day, one of my friends texted me and was like, bro, check out your video. It has like 2.3k views. And I was like, what? So that's like really awesome. Like, I almost said flabbergasted. But I'm like really happy. I'm like super happy that you guys keep on supporting me. Even when I am not necessarily present, I'm glad that the content is relevant and it still impacts and touches many lives and many viewers and all those things, even though I am not necessarily posting consistently, which I am going to start doing again, hopefully, because things have kind of calmed down, so I have more time now. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I get the numbers of subscribers like correct before I'm like, oh my gosh, if I miss anyone. So we have 442 subscribers now. I am very happy with the progress. Last time I was here, I had like 300 and something subscribers. So thank you guys, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love you. Like, I don't even know what to say. Honestly, it just, once again, you guys are the reason. But yeah, let's get into today's video. So in this video, I will be talking about a topic that I think is very interesting, and it's very interesting, and I feel like I've been wanting to talk about it, but I've just been delaying it for quite a while. And it's about, so I have like other videos that I made and about other topics, but I'm still contemplating if I should post them. But I feel like this one is like, right now I am in this thing and I can tell you the facts now, not like have it be a far-fetched thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, today I will be talking, I'm trying to keep my eyes open, guys. I only got like 3 hours of sleep today. So I'm really tired, honestly. I think I'm gonna nap after this, but I am using my last reserve of energy for this video, and then I'm gonna go nap. Anyway, so today I'll be talking about like online school. Like, how has online school been for me personally? Besides like medical school, like just generally speaking, I think this is relevant for every student and everyone who's like in varsity or wants to come to varsity and stuff like that. Because unfortunately, this pandemic is a thing and it's becoming, okay, I pray that I know that, yeah, I have faith and I believe that it will end soon, but for now we are in it. So yeah, this is our reality. Online school is a reality, and it's yeah, I'm gonna do my full year online technically. Like, some modules they won't, or like some aspects of it won't, but like basically I am an online, like my 3rd year is majority online. So yeah, that's what's up, and it's the reality. It's a sad reality, but it's a reality. So I'm gonna tell you guys like about my experience and what I miss about physical school and what are the perks of online school and stuff like that. Yeah, I did write some things down just to not forget, but like, I'm speaking from my heart. That's with every video, or most of my videos. Yeah, I have a broad outline, but I'm gonna speak from my heart. So okay, the first thing about online school that's nice is that you get to work at your own pace. Like, it's not as brutal as physical school in the sense of like, you don't have to wake up every day. Okay, you have to wake up every day, but like, you don't have to necessarily work. Like, I don't know, like, you have more control over the pace that you work at. That's basically the perks of online school. Of course, it also is highly dependent on how it works. Like, for example, for me, most of my modules, they were with narrated lectures, so you could watch them, or like the lectures would be recorded, so you could watch them anytime you want, and it's not like you had to attend any compulsory things online. So I kind of had the freedom to like decide when I wake up, how I decide to go about my day. I could wake up at, I remember last year there was a point where my sleeping schedule was like I sleep at 4 in the morning and wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'd work, and then I'd sleep at 4 in the morning again. And it worked because I could work at my own pace. Like, it was that was nice. But that also comes with self-discipline. That also comes with like you actually showing up for your work, and that makes it so difficult because you have the freedom. Like, you can decide to sleep and you're not necessarily going to suffer the consequences now, but like now it's kind of like in your hands. Like, it's forcefully in your hands to just even attend lectures, whereas in the past it was kind of like you knew you had to wake up and go attend lectures. Like, you knew you had to be present for lectures, and it's kind of like you'd go through them in the class and you'd know you've gone through them, and then afterwards it's like you're learning them. But now you have to go through them yourself and you have to study them, so that's kind of a bit hard. That has challenged. Yeah, self-discipline is already such a difficult concept, but online school is really challenging that, in the sense of like now you have to kind of show up for yourself. There's a few external sources pushing you towards you doing your schoolwork. So it's yeah, guys, and it's easy to fall behind. Like, you can decide to just be like, today, nah. And honestly, you're not gonna feel like, it's not gonna be that bad on the day. But like, playing catch up with online school is not it. It is not it. Like, I'm not gonna lie right now. Let's not go into right now, guys, because it'd be like that. But yeah. Okay, and then so self-discipline plays a very huge role. So the second thing I think was a big thing to adapt to with online school is the environment, like the change in environment of where you study. So firstly, I remember last year it was very hard to study at home, because I feel like you start associating home with like your vacation house. Like, I don't know, for me it was like that, because when I know that when I go home it's when I rest. That's when I rest. And now I have to all of a sudden recalibrate my brain into learning how to study where it thinks it's supposed to rest. It's like, studying in your bed, how you feel sleepy because you should be sleeping there, but now you're studying. So yeah, that was really difficult last year. I remember that was really difficult to get back to the pace of the way I was studying at school, which is why I kind of came back to rest. Okay, I also had to come back for dissections, but like that kind of also was, it probably also contributes to I'm at rest now. Okay, it's mainly house community duties, but like if it wasn't for that, I'd still come back to rest, because I just find it very difficult to study at home. Like, I can. I passed second year, so but like, it wasn't the easiest change. It took a lot of adaptation and stuff like that. So that was really hard, and just, yeah, like, it was very difficult to change the environment. And even besides that, the fact that now you spend the whole day in your room, like, instead of like, at least in the past, you could go out to go to class, and I think the change of environment kind of helped. And then you came back, and like the whole thing of like not necessarily spending the whole day in one place helped with like your mind and refreshing it and stuff like that. Whereas now I am in my room or at the study center only. Those are the only two places I study at for the whole time. Like, I don't go to class, I don't see people, I don't, I feel like that kind of had an effect also. Like, I kind of had to adjust to that too, and it was a big adjustment, because I felt like, it kind of becomes a bit depressing, because now you just sit in one place and you just study all the time. And it's like, I get that when you go to lectures you're also studying, but like now my room is just, I'm just studying every day, all day, you feel. So that was also a very big change for me. Yeah, I remember even questioning myself. I was like, how the heck did I do my metric at home? Because it was hard. Like, I would do 10 slides in one day, and I'd be like, hi, well, guys, what is going on? That was, of course, before we actually, like, between the period where you're not sure if lockdown was 21 days, is it a month? Hey, guys, good times when we were really optimistic, which we are still now, but like, yeah, when we thought lockdown was just 21 days. But yeah, so that was it was really difficult. It was very difficult for me to change the environment. Another thing about online school is that you have to, like, even live lectures, it's so hard. Like, in the past, at least when you sat next to people, they would keep you up in a sense. You'd feel like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep, I'll look so bad, and Futsi, what if I sleep like in an ugly manner, and then like everyone's gonna be watching me. So like, now I can sleep and no one will watch me, because we don't have our cameras on or our mics on, so I can sleep. And like, guys, I already struggled with like being in live lectures. I struggled to stay awake then, Now imagine online. It's a disaster. I can barely get through an hour's lecture, and with medicine it's like you go through hours and hours of lectures and they talk about all these things and it's like, yo bruh, and they're all monotone, and then they read the slide and you just like, I could read this myself. So it's like, next thing you know, you're waking up and you're like, when did I fall asleep? And the lecturer's like, thank you for coming to the class. And you feel like you wasted your time, and then you just decide not to attend anymore. Which, yeah, honestly, we pay too much money for the services. Another thing I really miss, or like online school really changed for me, is like my friends. Like, friendships are so hard to maintain now that things are online. Like, you know, in the past you just go to class and you'd see your friends. Honestly, that's the main reason I'd go to class, because beginning of second year, yeah, class was such a foreign concept to me. For the sake of going to class, not into class, I was napping or something. So my friends were a big motivation for me to go to class. So I really miss that. I miss seeing my friends. I feel like it was really great to just sit and sit and be with your friends, because I know for me it would be like, I'd go to my lectures and then like after school, maybe for an hour, I'm with my friends, then I come back to my room. I feel like that was really healthy. But now I don't see my friends as much. Like, it sucks, and I feel like it kind of helped to feel like you're not alone. Like, now you feel very alone. It's easy to feel very isolated and alone, and that's another thing that I don't like about online things, is how easy it is to just be by yourself and just close yourself off. So that's another thing that I really didn't like about online school. I didn't like how it just closed me off for my friends. And when I have to want to hang out with my friends, it's an active process of like, I have to make time and I have to kind of like, you know. So, but in the past it was just like, oh no, I'll see my friend in class, it's fine, you know. So it wasn't that difficult. So maintaining friendships has become really harder, and maintaining relationships has become an active process where you have to actively make an effort. So that's another thing that online school has really changed for me. I miss the random ice cream dates with my friends, and I miss sitting at the not the cafeteria area, but the area outside our lecture halls, and just chill and just talk and have jokes. And you know, I miss that. I miss going to the gym after class, or when I decide that I can't concentrate in the class and I just go to the gym on campus and stuff like that. I miss all of that, and that's like really sad. Now it's like I'm just here. So yeah, I remember even on Monday I saw my friends. So me and my friends finally hung out. Like, my friends here at Dress, we finally like hung out together, and I was like, yo guys, I haven't hung out with my friends, like just sat and spoken about life with my friends in forever. I can't even remember if this year we've ever done that. I don't think so. So it's a very sad thing, and I did not, or still do not, like that about online school too. Oh, the nice thing about online school though is that parents finally installed Wi-Fi in their houses. So now now we didn't have data struggles anymore. So that was really cool. But that was another issue I feel for especially like students who don't necessarily have those privileges. Like, it was really hard, because it's like, and also for me, because I live in a town where the network is not necessarily the best, and if the electricity goes, the network goes with it. So it's like, and we had a lot of load shedding during my, I almost even came back earlier than I should have because of load shedding. So that is also a thing of like, here it's a very student conducive environment. There's Wi-Fi, there's free Wi-Fi, there's like, it's everything that you need. We barely have load shedding at my residence. We barely have load shedding. And then it's like I go back home and now it's like the electricity just goes, and the network is very shady. So it's slow. Like, if I had to download lectures, I'd have to wait for an hour for my PowerPoints to download with the narrated stuff. So it was very tricky. I remember there was a time where electricity went out for like 4 days or something in our area, and at that time we didn't have a generator. That's what also motivated my aunt to buy a generator. But like, at that time we didn't have one, and then it was like I couldn't study. Like, I literally could not study. I'd have to go to my uncle's house, or like one of the people I know's house, and try to charge my devices and try to study, and not know if I'm gonna come back home and there's gonna be electricity. So it was really tricky, and you have tests and you really have to study. So that kind of also was a very difficult part of online school. Yeah, so out of 5 stars, what would I give online school? Honestly, I don't know, like, I don't think it's the future. I would not like online school to be the future. I think I'd give it like a 2 star. maybe because of the circumstances we're under, I'd give it a 3-star. But like, if it was like a thing of like, would I recommend online school for future generations? Like, is this the future? I hope not, because honestly, I don't think it's as effective. Because also, another thing I almost forgot to mention, we're having less practical time. Like, we're getting to do less practical things because of it, and that's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Like, that's like, especially for doctors, engineers, you know, practical careers, that's like scary stuff, because you're just like, what will I know when I actually get to a hospital? So that's also another thing that I really don't like about online school, how it's just taken away that part of our learning and that aspect of our learning. But yeah, somehow our schools are really trying. I know that the School of Medicine and Health Science faculty, we are still having some practicals, of course not as much as we would or should or would normally have had, but like, we're still having the most important ones in our skills lab and stuff, because that is stuff we're gonna do and we have to know it before we start with our clinicals and stuff. So yeah, that's another thing. It's really, online school has really taken away the practical sense of school, and I feel like it's also hard to engage with lecturers and stuff like that, and it's hard to learn to understand. Like, I feel like you just learn, like, it's just guys, it's just not the same. Honestly, I don't think online learning is as effective as live learning. So I'd give it like a 2-star. Honestly, it's a 40%. It can pass, not in varsity, but in high school it could pass, but it's not the best. And yeah, I cannot wait for this pandemic to end and just for things to go back to normal. And I hate how it's taking away the experience for, okay, being HC now and interacting with first years a lot and trying to phase them into university. I hate how COVID and everything is just taking away from the experience that these kids deserve. Like, I really don't like how they're not getting to experience the whole thing of you know, first year and stuff like that. And I feel like it's harder for them to, especially now, just jump from high school to university, because I feel like in the past you'd interact with your seniors and you'd get to, like, you know, hear from people and get advice from people. I know a lot of seniors became my mentors because I would bump into them on corridors and they'd be like, oh, do you want past papers? Here you go. Oh, do you want this? And now it's like, that doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't happen. So yeah, online school is yeah, COVID must end so that we can get the best education that we can get. So stay safe, people, wear your mask, keep socially distanced, and let's just get through this. Should probably go get vaccinated. I don't know, should I go? I still am not vaccinated. I can go get vaccinated. I'm still contemplating. But yeah, we've come to the end of the video, and that was short, sweet, nice, and that's just me mumbling and talking and stuff. Remember to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys when I see you again. Hopefully next week. I'll try my best. I have a test in the next 2 weeks that is really big, so maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't, who knows. I just hope that, yeah, you guys don't miss me too much. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you again, and I love you all, and thank you for the support. Honestly, it's phenomenal. Yeah. Bye-bye.